Lange Twins Sauvignon Blanc. You know, it's a wine people will be familiar with. They'll know what to expect. It's there to really please people's palates who are comfortable with Sauvignon Blanc. We visited Lange Twins today. They're doing a phenomenal job on wildlife land reclamation. Can either of you speak a little bit about how important sustainability is here in Lodi? I mean, one of the fascinating things that a lot of people don't realize, everywhere we go, we get introduced to either the 4th, 5th, or 6th generation Lodi grape farmer. Mm-hmm. So sustainability has always been, I mean, this is your backyard.
Yeah, but before we get into sustainability, if I may, just again with innovation, when I started in the wine business, I was in Napa Valley, and in 1989, certainly Chardonnay, Merlot, Cabernet, and all the main varieties that we have here in Lodi today, in which Lodi is the leader in the state, it was not the case. There was a lot of Colombard, there was a lot of other varieties that really didn't exist here, or these others didn't exist here. And one of those stages or chapters of innovation was when the growers got together and said, you know, we're gonna look at these new varieties. We want to be on the cutting edge of what's going on. And now I think the next step is looking beyond those varieties and looking at these wonderful wines we had at Acquiesce and on other wines that we're going to be tasting today. But with regard to sustainability, the Lange Twins certainly are a leader in sustainability, and the Lodi Commission is also a strong leader in sustainability. In fact, the entire concept of integrated pest management and sustainability was started really in the early 90s with the Commission focusing its research committee on that. And the focus there was really understanding the parameters of what does sustainability mean. You know, not only are we talking about great wine quality, but we're talking about understanding our resources around us, our human resources, our water resources, our air resources, our wildlife habitat. And it's a very rigorous thing to be able to be certified by our certification standards to be sustainable.
And it's pretty exciting too. I mean, Lodi, you know, piggybacking off of that, is truly a leader in sustainable wine growing. In fact, it was in this region that was kind of the epicenter of the sustainable wine growing movement in the state of California. And a lot of the work that was done here was later extrapolated and utilized to develop some other programs. And so it's really kind of at the heart and core of what our vineyards and our growers are doing here in this region. It's a codification of what's always been done for those many generations to meet those standards of sustainability to move us forward. And so that's pretty spectacular for us to be able to have that tradition of being a leader in sustainability, and it continues to grow today. We have almost 30,000 acres that will be third-party accredited and certified under the Lodi Rules program. And our program is a little different. It is exactly that. It's a third-party accredited, which is the only program that can say that for sustainable wine growing. So.
Yeah, and I think that's key, because sustainability is a word that, much like organic 20 years ago, could get very gray, and people have their different definition of what that might mean personally to them. And if you ask them, it may be a bit of a foggy definition. And so the goal in Lodi was to make sure that we codified exactly what that meant, and then we qualified what people were doing through certification by a third party. That's the key. There's so many certification programs that are self-certifications, and I think they
on the back.
Right. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, Greg.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Go have a beer. Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's rigorous. We have 30,000 acres, so that constitutes less than a third. And I can tell you from personal experience, it takes hours and hours and hours to get certified. However, I probably know my vineyards a lot better because of the process. So we as growers use this tool to understand our vineyards better.
And